this thing straight here. Here we go. All right. Get this thing right. My people, what up? What up? What up? Can y'all hear me? Make sure you can hear me. Make sure you can hear me. My people. Pour up my drink. Hey, listen. If you got some drink, pour up a little bit. We bite. You got a cigar or whatever you choose to partake in. We're going to get to these comments early. We're going to get to these comments early. My people, hit the like button on the way in, just so they know that what time it is. Shout out to the hooligans. Woo! That's it. Little hen dog. You little hen dog. Oh, let me see what the comments talking about. Bucs Skull Gang. Shout out to you. First one in the room. Jay Santos. Let's go. That's right. Devin, what up? Buck said everybody get flowers today. Nat Rambo, what up, man? Shout out to you for making it in the building. Nat Rambo, shout out to you for making it in the building. Madden, what up, Madden? Is that Madden? What up, Madden? So I've been waiting all day. Yeah, you know, you got to go through the rest of the games. We played kind of early. Devin say, how you say W in German? Some of y'all know. It's like Wooden. I don't know. I'm making it up. I don't know. Cover 2, what up? Mr. 3ZY Music. Make sure y'all go check out Mr. 3ZY Music because I bet he make music. Daz Beats, what up? Make sure y'all go check out Daz Beats. He probably make beats. I said I get a hooligans love on this channel for sure. I ain't too big. I get love. Mr. Everything Bucks, what up? Everything Bucks, what up? Miguel, what up? Atmosphere of this game was lit. Boy, I tell you, they different over there. They different over there. Hit the like button on the way in. I'm just shouting out the fans until we get this thing started. I don't like to start right away because people get mad at me. And they send me messages on Instagram, Tampa 2 YouTube on Instagram. And they say, Tampa 2, you gotta let it breathe a little bit. Let me get a chance to get in there. I gotta get to a quiet place. I gotta find my headphones. I gotta do this before I can get into it. So I'm trying to stall a little bit. Zeke said, big homie, bring Scotty Miller to, oh yeah. We're gonna talk about Scotty Miller because I told y'all last week he keep leaving his feet. That was a tutty. You cheated yourself out of tutty because you want to jump. Anyway, we're going to get to it. Don't get me started. Bucs playing in playoff mode, they better. Here from Jamaica. Ooh, shout out to Akeem. Big Shaq. Here from Jamaica. That's right. It's hooligans all over the world. Shout out to Jamaica, man. I'm trying to go out there. Andre said Rachaad White. Ooh, he nasty. Rachaad White is disgusting. Hey, boys, we got us one. We might not have no quarterback next year, but we got us one. Rachaad White, everything Keyshawn Vaughn was supposed to be. He got power. He got speed. He got shiftiness. He got vision. He got patience. Boys, we got us one. We had a little bit more blocking from the line, boy. It'd be amazing what he could do. We're going to get into it, though. Hit the like button on the way in. I see y'all coming in. Hit the like button. A-Rod, what up? Yes, sir. MK, Tampa 2, what up? Drew, Byron still got to go. Brady at wide receiver. Oh, we're going to get into all of it. We're going to get into all of it. Did I miss anybody? I think I got everybody. Nat Rambo, I think I got you. Doug, what up? Ryan, I see all y'all. All right, let's get into it. I gave y'all 6 minutes to get your drink, get your light up, get your headphones, whatever you need. This game was amazing. And I say that knowing that it ain't the best game we done played with Brady. But the torture we have been through over the past couple weeks, we had to go to Munich, Germany to find our groove. We had to go to Germany to find our rhythm, to find our pace, to find our identity. Shout out to K. Otten and Devin White. K. Otten, I think it was K. Otten, lost his mom's a couple weeks ago. Devin White lost his father this week. Devin White's father was only 45. Boy, that's sad stuff. So you know what that told me? You never know what people going through. You never know what people going through. That's on me. Sometimes people going through a lot. And the Bucs have been going through a lot. And as fans, we supposed to, get on them when they ain't doing good. But there's always a reason. And the Bucs fans, we couldn't figure out what's the reason. There's a lot to do with it. But on a personal level, we've never seen the Bucs just go through so much off the field personal stuff like with Brady, Devin White, K. Otten, and whatever else everybody going through, injuries and all that. So this game was played very inspired, and it's crazy how a one drive can change your season. That's what makes the game of football so great. One drive. In some instances, one play can change your whole season. Have the Bucs figured it out? No. Bucs ain't figured it all out yet. Because if the Bucs figured it out, then there's no way Seattle would have been able to even get back in that game. We would have had our foot on their neck if we figured it out. So we ain't figured it out all the way out yet, but we figuring some of it out. That execution is coming. It's there. Our running game is starting to settle. Leonard Fournette, we running back by committee, sir. I don't care how mad you get about it. We running back by committee. You will share the load. Julio playing. Julio is playing. Yeah, all that stuff y'all was afraid of, other teams. Now I would start worrying about it. You didn't have to worry about it before. Now you should start worrying about it. Y'all saw that speed on Julio? Julio caught that thing come across the middle and took off. I said, ooh, he fast. Still. He fast still. When you got Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, and Julio playing like that, It's hard. Antoine Winfield Jr. came back, and his presence was immediately felt. Immediately. The defense looked different. Jamel Dean, you might be that guy. You had to guard DJ Metcalf all game. And I won't say you shut him down, but you did lock in on him. He was strapped. Yes. Akeem Hicks, I see the difference when you on the line. I see it. What Jason Light was trying to build and Todd Bowles was trying to do with his defense, I see it. Finally. Because Geno Smith was playing out his ass. Geno Smith is the truth. Them passes, I was like, who is that? That's Geno? He playing like this, moving the pocket, all type of stuff. I said, man, did y'all know he was going to do all this? But they stayed with it. They started to ease up, was why they got back in this game. They started to play soft, which is exactly what happened to us last week against us. Against the Rams, they started playing off and playing soft, and we started climbing back in the game. We ultimately won because of that. We turned around and did the same thing this week. But I was never worried. I said, because now y'all don't look like y'all can stop our offense. Very different than previous weeks, where it didn't look like our offense could start going, but they did. And I said, I don't think y'all can stop us. And on that last drive, they couldn't. I mean, just climbing the pocket. Brady climbing the pocket. One pass Brady threw, he almost went down. Stayed up, delivered the ball. It's all execution. I see the difference. When we got our full complement of wide receivers. We running the two-headed monster at running back, which now Rachaad White probably going to start because Leonard Fournette got that hip injury, which might not be a bad thing because I think Rachaad White should now take the starting role. Might not be a bad thing, but Rachaad White just impressive. I just like what I saw today. I loved it. Bucs fans loved it. Love what we saw today. We still got some homie court to handle. We got some litigation to handle in a second. Because everything ain't everything. But we'll get to the litigation when it's time to get to the litigation. For now, let's talk about the offensive line play. The best game I've seen the offensive line play yet. The best job I've seen them guys play. And what that tells me is they're starting to gel a little bit. Just a little bit. It ain't all figured out. They're starting to gel a little bit. They're starting to open up some lanes. And we done went against some real tough fronts. And this ain't the toughest front we done been against, but it ain't the worst. This front that they have is on average with the rest of the NFC. It's right on average. They got a pretty good defensive line that we went against today. It ain't the top, it ain't elite, but it's pretty good. They won 6 games and lost 3, now 4. So they're doing pretty good on defense. And it's a Pete Carroll team. So I think our offensive line play was pretty damn good. I give them a B. They opened up some holes. Sometimes it got collapsed, but they opened up some holes for us to run in, some lanes. And I like the patience of Rachaad White reading the blocks. Sometimes he was tap dancing a little bit, but he was reading the blocks. They were setting it up. They kept the penalties down, the holdings and those type of things. They kept those penalties down. The offensive line played very well today. They deserved to win. Let's talk about the running backs. Leonard Fournette, I've been wanting to give up on you in the game. I've been wanting to. I said, "Oh, get Leonard out of there, man. Get him out of there. Then you'll do something." And I go, hold up now, hold up. Okay, hold on now, hold on. All right, I like that one. I didn't like the other two, but I like that one. For some reason, they're not really getting Leonard Fournette in the passing game like they was doing. For some reason, they really not doing that too much. I think in self-scouting, they probably saw that we was doing that a little too much, and teams was picking up on it. That's probably what happened. They're not getting Leonard in the passing game as much as they was before. And Rachaad White, they don't really throw to out of the backfield, even though Rachaad White can catch. So it looks like we might be going a little bit away from that, passing it to the running backs, because it's kind of been a signature of ours, and hasn't been real successful. So I see they're making some adjustments on that. But Rachaad White should most certainly be the starting running back for the Buccaneers, especially now that Leonard Fournette is hurt, might be out. Hopefully not, but he might be out. And if he's out, then he got 2 weeks, because we got the rest of this week, and then we got bye week next week, so he got time enough to heal. But even when he heal, he should probably play second fiddle. Because if you got Rachaad White doing all that wiggling, getting through the line, charting off yards after yards, and then late in the third, early in the fourth, you start giving them a heavy dose of Leonard Fournette, he'll be unstoppable. I love the offensive line play today, and I love the running back play today. Wide receivers played amazing. Did we have drops? Of course we did. We're going to have drops. Every team has them. They had them, we had them. But I just like the fight and the dog in these guys, man. I see we starting to get the tight ends involved like I've been waiting on. Cameron Brate got some burn today. K. Otten, who is, hey guys, we got another one. We got another one. K. Otten, Cotton is him. He is him. His new name is Himothy. He is him. K. Otten is Himothy. I'm going to keep it real. Yeah. I like K. Otten, yeah. He next up. Cameron Brate, I like you. But K. Otten, that's the guy. That's my guy. 88. Running back, tight ends, I like your play. I like your blocking. I like what you're doing. The tight ends are coming on. Who's the tight end coach? The tight ends are coming on strong. They're starting to really find their groove in this offense. And Byron Leftwich is really starting to, work them into the scheme. And Tom Brady like to throw the tight ends. So we're going to start seeing some, I think they call it the 22 set, where they put 2 tight ends in there. You'll start seeing some of that. Watch me. You'll start seeing some of that. I like it. Let's talk about Tom Brady. Tom Brady. I'm going to be honest with you. Y'all ain't the trick play team. Please don't do that no more. Y'all not the trick play team. Y'all have a problem executing a pass on a post route. Y'all have a problem executing a fade route pass. You damn sure know you're not ready for no trickery. But I will admit, the first time they ran that Leonard Fournette direct snap, I said, oh, Tom Brady is butt naked. Told my lady, I said, baby, you see that? Tom Brady was butt naked. I said, man, I wish Tom Brady could catch. And I said, they need to do that again, but they need to wait to the end of the game to do that. But they need to do that again. They need to try that one more time, because if he wide open like that, that's a tutty. I said probably like, 15, 20 yards out from the end zone, they need to try that. That's going to work. And as soon as I said that, they did it again. This time, Tom Brady wasn't butt naked. He slipped and fell. The old slipping trip. Tom Brady pulled the old slipping trip. You know Tom Brady wasn't going to let you catch that ball, intercept it, and run it back. Nah, we putting legs in legs. We tangling things up. You got to fall over, buddy. If that would have cost us the game, boy, it's gonna be all over the networks anyway. Stephen A. gonna have a good time with it. Shannon Sharp gonna have a good time with it in the morning. As long as we pull out that dub, I can laugh with you. Because if we did not get that dub and y'all tried that, even though I said you should try it, it'd have been bad for you. It'd have been bad for you. But it's all good. We can laugh about it now. Don't do that shit no more. No, don't do that no more. No. Don't do that no more. That's it. It's over with for that. I'm not saying don't run the play, but definitely don't make that pass. Don't make that pass. Brady, after the game, Brady said, I wasn't going to catch it anyway, but I was going to make sure he didn't, run it back. And then on his Twitter, Brady said, had I not slipped, go read it. He said, had I not slipped, it would have been Randy. He would have mossed him for 6. That's what Brady said. Brady said, if I didn't slip, I would have mossed him for 6. That's what I like to hear, Brady. You full of shit, but that's what I like to hear. Other than that, in that interception you threw, you almost broke the record. Oh, you was 3 passes away from breaking the record for pass attempts without an interception, and you didn't get it. You was 3 passes short. So you're number 2 on that. You know what that means, Brady? You got to come back for another season. Well, no, you got enough attempts, possibly, that you could possibly break. That's a lot, though. You got to get like 400 something. Nah, you ain't got enough. You got to come back for another season, buddy. Sorry. Anyway, Tom Brady played pretty good. What more can you ask from Tom Brady? Tom Brady moved the pocket a little bit, climbed the pocket a lot, delivered the ball, delivered pretty good passes. What more can you ask for? I like it. Overall, the offense played pretty well, given the way they played for the last couple of weeks. The play calling was still not up to the standard in which we would like to see as Bucs fans. I'm not going to dump on you today. Still wasn't where I would like it to be. I still need a little bit more creativity, not trickery. Creativity, not trickery. Let's make that clear. I need to see a little more creativity, but it's trending in the right direction. I almost took you to home court, Brian Leftwich. Scotty Miller. I know you watch my videos, Scotty Miller, because what else you doing? You don't play Call of Duty. So what else you doing? You putting ice and muscle rub on your muscles. You sitting in the tub and you watching Tampa 2 videos. That's what you're doing. So let me talk to you real quick. Why do you insist on leaving your feet and catching the ball with your body? Why do you insist on that? I know Brady ain't got heat on that ball like that. I need you to stay on your feet. And when I tell you, when you did catch that ball where you leaped up, you almost dropped it, the way you reached out to grab that ball when it popped out, I couldn't stop laughing. All week they've been talking about effort, the Bucs' effort. You gave maximum effort to make sure you caught that pass. First of all, you jumped, left I can't be talk. Leaped in the air. See, I've been drinking. See, leaped in the air, caught the ball with your body, fell to the ground. The ball popped up, and you reached out like a newborn baby for their mama to get breastfed. That's what you look like. You look like a newborn baby waiting to get breastfed. How you was reaching out for the ball. You was like, pow. I could see your eyes through the screen, through your mask. Your eyes got this big, and you just reached out. Anyway, I just thought that was hilarious. I said, boy, he made sure he caught that ball. But Scotty Miller, I got to take you to homie court. I'm tired of inconsistencies with you, brother. I need you to figure out, you're going to be a superstar or you're not. Are you going to be a superstar in this game or are you not? You need to figure that out. Because you can't week in, week out decide you're going to be at mediocre and average, and then one game you just blow, tear it up, and then the next game you can't get open again. You need to decide, Scotty Miller. I'm talking to you. And them X's, you put them X's on your eye, that ain't scaring nobody, Scotty Miller. That ain't scaring nobody. That ain't it. That ain't it, bro. That ain't it. You might as well put circles of stars on the front of your eye. Them X's ain't it. Stop. You ain't scaring nobody, Scotty Miller. Them X's is not helping you catch the ball. You need to get to the jugs machine as soon as you get back in this country. Y'all should be back by now, unless y'all stayed there extra night. As soon as you touch U.S. soil in Tampa, as soon as you put your feet on U.S. soil, I need you taken directly to the stadium, directly to the jugs machine. And I need you to work on catching it with your hands. Anyway. Julio, I love your play. You show why you dangerous. If you can get us a tutty a game, I'm good with you. You come in, get us a tutty, you can sit down for the rest of the game. I'm good with it. That's what you came here to be. Julio, what you did today is exactly what you came here to do. Eat and then leave. Eat and leave. That's all we need you to do. Why do you think people want Odell Beckham Jr.? They don't want OBJ because he's going to be in the game all game and he's going to be getting first downs. And they don't want him for that. The reason why his stock price is so high is because he does what you just did. He catch the ball and get to the touchdown, and then that's it. We got other guys that can move us down the field and chunk play and all this. We got all that. We need you. When we give you the ball in space, we need you to do what you just did. Shout out to you. Been waiting on you. Hello, hey. Been waiting on you. We've been waiting on you. Welcome. Welcome to the game. Welcome to the team. They had nothing but smoke for Julio all season. So did I. But you showed and improved. Hit the like button. Hit the like button on the way in. Now, let's move over to the defense. The first thing I want to say is shout out to Devin White. Like I said in the beginning, if you wasn't here, Devin White lost his father this week. His father was only 45. May he rest in peace. Sad situation, and the young man played through that, and I can do nothing but give condolences to the family, thoughts and prayers to the family, and shout out to you, Devin White, for still playing. I would have completely understood if you decided to sit this one out, but you didn't. And sometimes your team can be the spirit that you need to lift you up in this tragic time. So shout out to you, Devin White, for playing through the pain, the emotional pain, and allowing the game of football to lift you up during that time. See, the game is much bigger than just the white lines and the four quarters in the football. Is much bigger than that. It's therapy for some people. So I understand why he played. I understand why Cade Otton played after he lost his mom. I understand it. And shout out to you for playing and giving us your all. Devin White was in another body today. That's vintage Devin White. That's the Devin White that we know you can be week in and week out. That's the Devin White that you've always been. Shout out to you, Devin White. Devin White was tearing it up today. I love the linebacker play today. I love it. Few runs squeaked out there, here and there. Few runs got away. But for the most part, Devin White locked it down. The linebackers did anyway. Defensive line played well. Akeem Hicks, I see why we brought you on the team. You next to Vita Vea is a problem. Like I said, a few of the runs still squeaked out, but I can definitely see you are a difference maker. If we keep you healthy, you are a difference maker on that line. Shout out to Anthony Nelson. All Anthony Nelson do is come to the game and have a high motor. That's all he do. All he do. Y'all looking at the stat sheet, you ain't going to see him a lot. But if you look at his impact on the game, he high motor. Anthony Nelson makes it to where the offensive lineman across from him can't take a play off. Is he skilled enough to get around everybody and all that? No, he not. But he comes with the type of motor that makes sure that the offensive lineman cannot take a play off. That's all. That's what you ask for. You ask for the defensive lineman to make sure that the offensive lineman can never take a play off. That's what Anthony Nelson does. That's also what Will Golston does too. High motors. Ain't overly skilled, but they high motors. So you wonder why they keeping them on the team, and that's why they keep them on the team. Because he makes sure that your offensive lineman can't take a break. Tryon Shoyankovich. I don't know his name. I see what you're doing. Your impact is being felt. You're still a little raw. We can see it. Bucs fans can see you're a little raw. You're a little not quite dialed in yet. But we can see it. When you get dialed in, you're going to be a menace. I see it. We see it. You're a day late and $1 short. But we can see it. Trust me. I'm liking what the defensive line is developing into. They're definitely not there. I love our corners. That might be an unpopular opinion. That might be unpopular. But today, I love our corners. I feel really good about having CD3, Jamel Dean, SMB kind of slack. I don't know about SMB, but he getting there. McCullum, they use him a lot for special teams and all that. But I like what we doing at corner. Most teams got one good corner, just one. When I saw that Jamel Dean was going to be on DJ Metcalf all game, I said, why? Why is Carlton Davis not guarding Metcalf? Why would y'all put the number 2 corner on? You know why? Because he was the best fit to lock down what Metcalf do best. Jamel Dean was. So we got CD3 and Jamel Dean Jamel Dean can guard your number 1 receiver, even though normally Carlton Davis does. But Jamel Dean can also do that. When you got that on your team, people, you got a solidified, solid cornerback room. I love it. Safeties. Mike Edwards. I feel like your play vision ain't really where it need to be. But with Winfield Jr. in there and you playing more like a support role, I like it. I like it. Jordan Whitehead was a little bit harder hitting and a little bit more dialed into the play. But you got some raw skills that put you around the ball. You still a day late and $1 short, though. I almost took you to home court, but you did your thing. You got a lot of work to do, young man, just to be where you can be. You get in there. You got a little bit of work to do to be where I know you can be. Hit the like button on the way in. So shout out to you, Mike Edwards and Antoine Winfield Jr. Your absence was felt and your presence was felt even more. Let's talk about special teams. Oh, I'm sorry. The defensive play calling, I forgot. I like everything that we're doing on defense except for I feel like sometimes we can get ourselves out of position when it comes to short yardage, defending the short yardage, short passes. All this year, this season, it's been about us getting beat deep. Not even real deep, like medium. Like 3rd and 16, they was converting them, and I couldn't understand it. Now we done locked that down. Now we can't stop short passes. Geno Smith started changing his style up. Geno Smith stopped letting the pass rush get to him and just getting rid of the ball quick. And that was really, really working. That was really, really working. But we eventually was able to kind of get that under control, but that was really, really working. And so I just remember thinking to myself, now all this whole season we couldn't stop this 16-yard pass. Now all of a sudden we can't stop the 3-yard pass, like we're missing tackles and stuff. So be careful about that because other teams are going to see that. Other teams are going to see, okay, get the ball out fast, short yards pass, and they ain't going to be doing nothing with it. You can march all the way down the field because that's what it looked like. So you're going to have to definitely clean that up. But I thought the play calling was pretty good. I feel like a little bit more blitzing, but what I did like too is I noticed the edge contain was there. I watched it and I said, oh, he not rushing, he containing the edge. That tells me that y'all adjusting to fit the quarterback, which is good because Geno Smith wasn't able to get out there with his legs. Now, there's one time where he threw the ball when he could have ran and got the first down, and he threw it and they messed up and they had to punt it or whatever. But for the most part, they had Geno in check and said, you're going to beat us with your arm. And he almost was doing that. So shout out to him, but we still locked it down. So overall, the defense was pretty good. I give them a B too. But if the defense come and play like that every week, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. If the defense come and play like that every week, and the offense can play like they played today, little bit better on the execution. Scotty Miller don't leave his feet. Start catching with his hands, keeping his feet on the ground. And K. Arden keep emerging like he emerging, and Rachaad White take over that starting star running back role. I feel like we're going to be hard to beat. We're going to be hard to beat. And Dallas just lost to Green Bay. I mean, we lost to Green Bay too, but Dallas just lost to Green Bay. But the Vikings, I'm talking about the NFC. Anyway, so shout out to you. Overall, this game was a really good game. It didn't start out that way, but it got really exciting. The Bucs always make it interesting. At the end of the game, they always do that. They always make it interesting. They made it interesting. I said, oh, don't let them do it. Oh, they're starting to heat up. But the boys kept it under control. The boys stayed calm. The boys stayed locked in. And they went ahead and brought us home to victory. We got a bunch of new fans out there in Germany. Bunch of new fans. Even though Brady thought he was a damn receiver and went out there slipping and falling all over the damn field. You know what they should? You know the receiver should go to Brady and say, you know what, Brady? Now you understand. Because you be on the sideline cursing us out because we drop passes. Well, guess what? Now you understand. Because Leonard Fournette put that thing on the money. Leonard Fournette, can you play quarterback? Let me find out. Maybe later on in the season, we can work some of that trickery out and put you at quarterback. Let me find out you got a little arm on you. But don't let Brady be the receiver target because Brady obviously can't catch. He obviously can't run a route. Y'all trying to make Brady run a stop and go? And you know what? I think that was Brady. I think Brady said, I was wide open. Let's do it again. Throw me the ball. I'm going to get a touchdown. You know how dope that would have been, Brady? Brady, that would have went down as one of probably the top 50 plays, maybe 25 plays of all time. You catch that ball and you run down that field and score a touchdown, Brady, you would have went down in history with one of the most prolific plays to ever be drawn up in NFL history. You would have made yourself a whole different type of legend had you did that. But guess what, Leonard Fournette? Your QBR rating, 0. 0. You have 0 touchdowns and 1 interception, 0 yards. And you will never be able to get anything better than that. So as a quarterback, you trash. You are horrible. But I like it. Anyway, good game, man. Good game, solid game. Bye week this week coming up. Let the boys rest. Let them heal. Let them self-scout. Let them come up with some plays. Now is the time, Tampa Bay. Now is the time, Byron Leftwich, to sit back, watch what we do good, see what we do bad, and draw and come up with a whole new play sheet. My expectation is when y'all come out of this bye week, for y'all to be clicking on all cylinders, because it's time to make a run. It's time to make a run. And Carolina just beat Atlanta. And they beat us. And they still in it. It's time to make a run. The last 2 games of the season, I believe, are the Saints and the Panthers. So it's time to make a run. You can't lose anymore. You got to run it straight out. The NFC South is too close. 1-2 games out. You can't make no mistakes. And we still got to see them Saints again. We still got to see them Saints again. And trust me, this time, they're not finna play with you. The problem they got, though, they got a quarterback problem. And we get after the quarterback. They got a quarterback problem, and we get after the quarterback. So we still got some tough games ahead, Bucs fans. We still got some hard games ahead, Bucs fans. It ain't no time to go to sleep. It ain't no time to sleep. It's time to get going. Now we're going to go to the comments. See what y'all got to say about the game. So that the Bucs players that watch the Tampa 2 channel, because a lot of them do. A lot of them watch the game. Don't ask me how I know. A lot of them watch Tampa 2 channel. Don't ask me how I know. I can't let that out. Just know that I know who watching Tampa 2 videos. Shout out to y'all that watch Tampa 2 videos. That might or might not hit me on Instagram at Tampa 2 YouTube and say what up. Shout out to y'all. Let's see what's going on. Let me go all the way to the bottom. I know y'all been reading each other's comments. Let me go to the bottom so I can get down there. King said, you see the Aints today? No, I didn't see him. Man. I didn't see the game, but I'm going to go back and watch all the YouTube videos of all the commentators in our community that commentate for the Saints. See, that's what I do. I watch other commentators that make videos like this, because that's where I get the real. I don't want to watch the fake stuff. I want to watch the real. I want to know from a fan's perspective what they saw. So we're gonna see it. Veritas says we got to string 4 or 5 wins in a row. We ain't got a choice. We don't have a choice. We have to. We can't take no losses. If we split with New Orleans, if New Orleans come back and get their lit back, we got to get our lit back on Carolina, and the Falcons going to try to get their lit back. Them last 2 games going to really matter, I think, But we could do ourselves a favor and just rattle off these wins. Where we at? Let me go. Let's see what else. Let's see what else we got. Archie Boy. Shout out to Archie Boy. That's a new one. I ain't seen you here a lot. Welcome to the show. Archie Boy said Tryon need to keep making plays too. Exactly. You're exactly right, my boy. Like I said, we see where he going. We see the trajectory of Tryon. We see it. It's there. The speed is there. The moves are there. The power is there. But the finishing ain't there. It's the finishing that's not there. You're not finishing, Tryon. I need you to finish, my boy. Finish. But you there. You there. Joe said Brady got to play wide receiver better. That's correct. That's correct. Brady, you got to do better at wide receiver. You got to do better at wide receiver. Brady, you wear gloves. Practice that. When you at home with the babies and all that, practice that. I need you to practice. Because I seen you catch the ball in warm-ups. You throw the ball out, warming your arm up, they throw it back to you, you catch it. You throw it to them, they catch it, throw it back to you, you catch it. So you can catch a ball. But that play, that's one of them playoff plays. That's one of them fourth quarter playoffs, need this first down, need this touchdown. That team ain't never seen us run this play before. That's one of them plays. Brady know about that because the Eagles beat him with a play like that. The Eagles beat him with a direct snap quarterback touchdown. They beat you with that. They won a Super Bowl with that. So you know what that looked like and what that could do. So I need y'all to work on that one. Don't pull it back out. Wait about 3-4 weeks. Maybe against Atlanta. Maybe against the Saints and pull that one back out. Just wait though. You won't, because they're gonna look at the last 2 or so games to see kind of trends, 2-3 games. So wait a little bit, and then run it and see where it go. And don't run it so far out. Ain't like Brady fast. Y'all gonna get Brady hurt. Wait till you about 15 yards out and then run that play. I like it. Rachaad White, you got a little arm on you? You might be the one. Yeah, Mike Evans. Shout out to Mike Evans. I thought Mike Evans was going to be living in the past and worried about his catching skills and his ability to hold on to the ball. But Mike Evans didn't have to worry about that because Mike Evans did what he came to do. Shout out to Mike Evans. Where we at? King Cook said, is Logan Ryan out for the season? Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, what happened to Logan Ryan? That's a good question. Is he out for the season, y'all? I hope not. MK said we're going 12-5. If we go 12-5, man, that'll be perfect. 12-5 just so happened to be the record we had when we won the last Super Bowl. Just so happened. Right now, the only people standing in our way is going to be the Vikings because they 8-1. They just knocked off the Bills today. That's crazy. Then we got the Eagles. Somebody defeated them yet? Who else standing in the way in the NFC? We got to go see Arizona, so we'll see what they hitting for. They ain't really hitting for nothing. Dallas just lost to Green Bay today. We lost to Green Bay too. They might be up to something. So we'll see what they doing. I like what the Giants is doing, but it seems like they starting to get figured out a little bit. But I like what they doing. So we got a little bit of competition in the Rams is out of here. So we got a little bit of competition in the NFC to get to that Super Bowl. But I feel like everybody that's a contender, I feel like we could do something with. If we play like this, I feel like we could do something with them. What up, Joe? Say, how's it going too? What up? Tick say, because CD3 too slow. That's why DJ Metcalf was lined up on Jamel Dean, or Jamel Dean was lined up on DK Metcalf because CD3 too slow. I give you that. I give you that. But he stuck with him. Jamel Dean, man, he stuck with him. Y'all think we're gonna be able to afford to keep Dean? Oh yeah, we definitely gonna keep Dean. We definitely gonna keep Dean. I forgot to talk about special teams. This punting shit. Oh man, don't flag my channel. Don't flag my channel. This punting stuff. We might have started something. Cause Seahawks got a hell of 5 punter too. He punted 70-something yards too. It looks like, boys, we got another one. Our punter, that might be one of the best punters in history when it's all said and done. Our punter is serious. Field position. Oh, you think y'all go? The commentator said, "Oh, they got a punt from with his back feet on their end zone. They're gonna be around the 50." I'm sorry, he put them on the 30. No, your screen didn't freeze. They said, "Oh, they'll be around the 50." No, they on the 30. Do you forget who we got punting the ball? Oh, that's a weapon, people, and we got us another one. Boy. Jason Light, you hitting, Jason Light. You hitting. That's another one. Rachaad White, Camarda, Cotton, Tryon. You been hitting. Yes, sir. Where we at? We pick up another young LB in the draft. Mr. Everything Bucs say we need to pick up another LB in the draft for sure. Levante David kind of, we definitely need to get another stud linebacker. And that's a great to pick up late in the draft. That's a great pickup late in the draft. When I say later, I mean like second round, because we're going to be picking late. I wouldn't pick him with the first round. First round, we need an offensive lineman, but second round, third round, yeah. Take the swing for that linebacker in the late second round. Yeah, get him in here. Get him up under Devin White. Get him up under Levante David. I agree with you. We'll definitely be keeping Dean, though. Hits a younger Sue. They play different, though. I see why you say that, but they play a little different. Sue ain't finna chase nobody down. Sue don't really fight. Sue just kind of push you over and get past you. Sue don't really fight you. Akeem Hicks fights you. Like Vita Vea, the way he played defensive tackle is he used his strength and power, and he just kind of try to run through you, and you kind of hang off the back of him on his way to the quarterback. Akeem Hicks play where he would do a lot of hand fighting and just beat you up and then get to the quarterback. Sue is very similar to Vita Vea in that they just trying to run through you to get to the quarterback and let you hang off the back of him. But Akeem Hicks is a fighter. He will beat you. He beats you up to get to the quarterback. That's the difference. That yin and yang make a real big difference. Imagine how it will be once Gage play like 30 mil slot receiver he's supposed to be this year. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like we're gonna run Julio Jones, Mike Evans, and Chris Godwin. We're gonna run them. That's our 3 receivers. We'll sprinkle in some Scotty Miller. Russell Gage, once he's healthy and everything, he's kind of insurance, right? If we need that little bit quick, come in real quick, do something, we'll use him with some speed and stuff like that. But he's more so insurance. They don't do a lot of 5 wide receiver sets, and if they do, they're gonna use a tight end. So he's more insurance. Julio go out or whatever. But once he get up and going, it's gonna look real nice. He said Miller's a deep threat guy only. T-Bay Rays fan 2008 said that. So, yes, he's a deep threat guy. However, the thing that makes it so crazy is, so he don't get a lot of separation unless he running in a straight line. But the thing is, he's so low to the ground, like he plays so low that he hard to find. But then he negates that when he jumps in the air. Chris Godwin played low. So you got them some receivers that play high and some receivers play low. I see they've been trying to bring Mike Evans down. So a lot of his passes go like low. So he kind of catch him and fall to the ground. And that is a pass. That's Brady saving Mike Evans' life. That's what it is. Brady's throwing them passes in places where only he can catch them, and he immediately has to go to the ground. He's not going to throw it up to where he can catch it and possibly take a hit. And Chris Godwin play like that anyway. Chris Godwin play low to the ground. Scotty Miller is low to the ground, but then when the ball get to him, he jump in the damn air. You need to play low to the ground. Julio is the up top guy. Mike Evans should be, but I know they're trying to preserve Mike Evans from injury and everything. But you got to play your style and perfect it. And Scotty Miller ain't did that yet. Scotty Miller got the straight line speed and all that, but we want to use, I can see they want to use him in the slot. They want to use him over the middle. They want to use him in a lot of different places, but it don't seem like he is confident with his abilities yet. So he got to keep working. Scotty Miller got to keep working. Game ball, Rachaad White. I would have liked to do that. I would have liked to give Rachaad White the game ball. But they gave the game ball to Devin White, and rightfully so. But I would give Rachaad White the game ball because Rachaad White closed it out. Rachaad White was the shining star on that offense. Rachaad White had a coming out party today. Rachaad White had a coming out party today, people. If you didn't know his name, you know it now. That's a long plane ride for the Seattle Seahawks because they had to come back further than we did. That's a long plane ride to have taken the L. And you saw Geno Smith when he knew that game was over. He was tapping on his waves. He was hitting himself in the waves. Why? Because he knew it was over. All it took was one special run. First down, and first down. Game over. I love the victory formation. All right, where we at? Decal said BA said left was down with that red pen for sure. You can tell it. You can see it. Oh, this thing just cut off. I think it came back. Let me see. Team played hard today. Shout out to DP Bucs 32. I hope I'm still going. Yeah, it's still going because it did go out for a second. He said, why Scotty Miller jump? Exactly. Where we at? Okay, here we go. Lawrence say, don't smoke. It's bad for you. I know, man. I know. But it's victory. It's Victory Sunday. Kids, do not do this at home. But it's Victory Sunday. We got to celebrate. I'm going to stop, though. I promise. I think we can have a decade with the GOAT. Nah. Now, here's what I will say. Maybe one more year. Maybe one more. Bring him back for one more. If he play like this for the rest of the season. All right, here we go. Ms. Sims says, I have played on that field back in the 90s. They wet the fields before the game. What you mean you played on that field back in the 90s? You some type of professional soccer player or something? Wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me. All kind of people watch Tampa too. All kind of professionals watch Tampa too. It wouldn't surprise me. Lawrence say, shout me out. Shout out to you, Lawrence. Shout out to you, Lawrence. One hour into the live stream, and I want to shout out Lawrence, everybody else too. Where we at? Okay, let me see who else got something to say. Bucs Life said that Germany field was garbage. Grass was too high. Who cut the grass? Y'all didn't check the grass before we played? Why that grass was so thick? Is that what soccer players play on? That thick ass grass? That shit was like elk fur or something. What y'all got going on out there? Hey, NFL, if we gonna be going to Munich, tell them they gotta cut that grass. It need to be about that thick. Y'all got that thing like that thick. How Brady slipped and that scar stayed in the grass the whole game. No, we can't be playing like that. They were slipping and falling. So they wet the field in. Okay. He said Rudolph didn't even dress out. Yeah, Rudolph trash. He got to go. He got to go. He got to go. He got to go. Yeah, I'm not with it. I'm not. Kyle Rudolph, you are trash. It ain't no redeeming. Shout out to Marlo. Miami running backs ran all over Cleveland today. Our next opponent after the bye. Woo. We play Miami, you said? If that's true, Jameer, you better get some rest. Because that means you got Tyreek Hill. That means you have Tyreek Hill. If that's true, I don't even know. I got to look. If we got to play Miami, you got Tyreek Hill. Burner. Matter of fact, all their receivers burn. And they run as good too. Miami a good team. I'm glad they're in the AFC. Somebody got to knock them off. Black Crow and Bucs Life said, K. Otten is the next Gronk. That is a lot to say. I can't give him that. I can't give him that. Baby Gronk, I can't give him that. I'm sorry. I don't think K. Otten gonna be like a Gronk. I think K. Otten gonna carve out and make his own name. I think he's gonna make his own name. But you better believe there will be a heavy dose of them going forward. You better believe that it's gonna be a heavy dose of them going forward. Donovan Smith played pretty good today, man. He only gave up, I think, one, but I only gave up a handful of pressures, but I think he did pretty good today. Oh, Mr. said he was stationed in Germany and played with a semi-pro team. Oh, okay. I got you, bro. I got you. Let's see where we at. Oh, we play Cleveland next. Okay, we play Cleveland next. Okay, I got you. I misunderstood what you was trying to say. Okay, because I don't remember Miami being on our schedule, but I don't be knowing. I don't be knowing to that week. Oh, the stiff arm. How did I forget? About that stiff arm? Yo, this man pushed your head into next week. Yo, you got your head pushed off in a whole nother country. You can't even get your leg back. How you get to Germany and get your wig pushed off? Yo, you should have. Oh, hey, wait. You let a rookie take his whole hand and placed it on your damn side of your helmet and push your wig back. That man pushed your head into next week. He pushed your head into Europe. You got your head pushed in Europe. Boy, you finna make all type of top teams. You can't get your lip back, and that's a Diggs brother too. He did it on the digs, brother. That's nasty work. That's nasty work. He tried to push you back to East Coast time. That's nasty. I would have sat down after that. If another man ever pushed my head like that, I'm sitting down. That's some nasty work, bro. Don't think you ain't finna be all over Sports Center all week. That's nasty work. You let a rookie do that to you. Why you ain't move your head? When you saw his hand, why you ain't? I would have saw it and ducked it. Come here. But no, you ain't do that. Because you was too eager to make the tackle. And he put his palm in all 5 fingers on your ear hole in your helmet and push your damn wig off. That's you know what you got? You got to get life insurance after that. You need to have life insurance after that. You need to have. Is he in concussion protocol? He should be in concussion protocol. He got his wig pushed off. That's nasty. Hey, Rachaad White, shout out to you. You get the game ball just for that. You get the game ball just for that. I ain't never. You know what? Bucs players don't really be doing that unless it's Mike Evans after the play. Mike Evans the only one push wigs off after the play, and he only do it after the play. We got another one. His name is Rachaad White. Hey, Saints fans, I dare y'all. Saints, when we play y'all again, I dare y'all. Because our offense apparently pushed tops back. Apparently. I'm sorry. Mr. Greg said, bro, you get stiffed on like that, you should file charges. See, the only reason why Rachaad White ain't locked up now because we was in Germany. We'd have been in the States, you would have got disqualified, Rachaad White. You can't do that man like that. That is a grown-ass man. He's an adult. He's an adult. You did that to an adult. That's nasty. That's some nasty work. I can't believe I forgot about that. That's nasty work. You knew we was going to talk about that. And you got to relive that all the way home. You flew home knowing that you let a rookie turn your face mask around backwards. Then you fell on the ground. Then he stutter stepped to look at you. He stutter stepped and looked at you. And for the rest of the game, you ain't want no smoke. For the rest of the game, you did not want any smoke. I saw it. I was watching. You didn't want no more smoke. For the rest of the game, why you think Rachaad White was able to climb the pocket like he was doing and hit them holes like he was doing and hit them edges like he was doing? Because he ain't want no more smoke. He was done. He didn't want no more. That's crazy. I forgot about that. That man put your wig off. That's crazy. Look, see there? Now they're going off. See? Now the Bucs fans going off. You know what? Manny said Seattle took him to home because they better. Matter of fact, after this live, I'm going to go type in Seahawks versus Bucs and see what videos come up. And I'm going to go down to one of their fans and I'm going to watch the whole video. And I want to see if they're going to mention the fact that they might have to put him on IR because he got his wig took off. That's all I'm going there to see. If y'all do it before I do it, put a timestamp when they talk about it in the comments. And while the video playing, I'm gonna look in the comments and I'm gonna see if y'all put the timestamp in there and put the timestamp and put shout out the hooligans in Tampa too. I'm gonna get to the channel and then I'm gonna look for the timestamp where the commentator is talking about how he got his wig took off. That's what we're going to do. We're going to make the movement move. All right. Last couple of comments, then I'm getting out of here because I know somebody playing and I got to watch it. Tyler said, I think they woke up on to Cleveland in 2 weeks. Can't wait. Stay healthy and rest up on the bye week. Shout out to you, Tyler. Shout out to you, man. Pooch said he can't explain that stuff to his kids. And you know about it, he probably married. And his wife was like, I was so worried about you when that boy had put his hands on your head and spun it around like that. I thought you was, yeah. He getting them type of calls. He ain't got no international plan. He don't got an international plan. So he ain't gonna see all that till he get back to the States. He gonna land in the States and he gonna turn his phone on. And as soon as he turn his phone on, his phone gonna light up. Bring, 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 and he gonna say, oh man. And it's gonna be, you okay? Are you all right? If you need to talk, you can call me. He gonna have the care emoji and a heart emoji. He gonna have the neck emoji, the handicap. It's gonna be crazy. When he get back, it's gonna be real when he get back. I'm just saying, man. I don't know, man. Shit crazy. Where we at? Doug say, hell, they made Conte retire. Oh, you remember when Conte got his? Oh, we ain't gonna talk about it. Because Conte left his feet when he got his shit stiffed on. I mean, stuff stiffed on. He left his feet. He looked like Scotty Miller when he got his stiff on. He definitely had to retire. Diggs might really, it was Diggs, right? Yeah, Diggs might really have to like reconsider his career path, like his choices in life. Like that type of stuff will make you really sit back and really think about your career. Like for real, like that stuff, that's dangerous. That stuff Rachaad White did to him was pretty dangerous. That's, man. Anyway, shout out to y'all. Shout out to the hooligans. Shout out to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers doing their thing again today. Hopefully this is a tale of things to come. I'll see y'all in 2 weeks. Y'all need to get in touch with me. You know where to hit me up at. Tampa 2 YouTube on Instagram. And I will get to you when I get a chance to get to you, but I'm there. If you need to hit me up there. Tampa 2, man. I'm going to be reading the comments on this video too. Since I got some extra time since we ain't playing next week. I'm going to hit y'all back. Peace.